I'm writing this down because I once heard that when you're getting older, you're liable to forget things, and I'd sure be the most miserable woman in this world if I ever forgot what happened this summer. It's probably a lousy story and can't hold up a candle to those French novels from Sexville, but it has one advantage. It's a true story, on my word of honor. On the other hand, a true story might not be a good story. That's what my English comp teacher says. Mr. Glicksberg, that barfy-looking character who's practically invented halitosis. But then, he is dishing out a lot of bilge water, if you ask me, and what does a creep of an English teacher know about writing anyhow? Just to give you an idea of how these guys figure you can become a writer, they tell you things like this, or at least that character Glicksberg does. Quote, "To begin your description of a place, take pencil and a notebook. Sit down at your window, or on the crest of a hill, or the bank of a river, and jot down bits of description." Unquote, Glicksberg. I tried it. I was sort of desperate to write this story, so I drove out to the main drag. I got my junior license only last week, all by myself, and I took that pencil and notebook along and was all set to begin at the beginning. I mean, with the description of the place. It was a bitchin' day, too. The sun was out and all that, even though it was near the end of November. But then, we are living in Southern California, and if you wouldn't look at the calendar, you'd hardly know the difference, honest. Except that it gets dark around 5 in November, and quicker than a witch's bat. I could have driven those 12 miles out past the main drag with a mask around my eyes, like on What's My Line when they try to figure out the mystery guest, on account of having gone out there at least millions of times this summer, and the summers before, except those before don't count. Out there means old Malibu. Now, right here I have to stop. You say Malibu, and immediately you think of the movie colony and the snazzy beach houses, and James Mason wading into the sundown on account of being a has-been and all. That's not the Malibu I'm writing about. What I mean is that one small bay along the 27 miles of Rancho Malibu, right next to the pier, where the waves coming from Japan crash against the shore like some bitchin' rocket bombs. Sometimes, that is. There's only one other place along the coast where they have that kind of incredible power, and that is down south at San Onofre. When you graduate from Malibu, you move down to San Onofre or Trestle, where the real big humps come blasting in. And once you've licked those, there is only one step further to Makaha, where they have the real giant wetbacks. But that's in Hawaii. I've seen those boomers in a movie, and I'm telling you, they'd damn near kill you just seeing them on the screen. Real big deal. But I'm getting all out of focus.